I came into this application process not with very specific plans in mind as to what my story should be, what my strategy should be, what are the schools that I should apply to. And I think the first question in my mind was, do I even fit at an M7 or at a Harvard, Stanford, or a Wharton? So I think Personal MBA Coach was instrumental in helping me figure that out and selecting the schools to apply and helping me throughout that process. I think that would be one of the biggest ways that Personal MBA Coach helped me in this process. First thing I would say is Personal MBA Coach actually helped me build my strategy. So I didn't really have one, and I had a very different impression of what schools are looking for, and I was trying to fit myself into that. But Personal MBA Coach helped me to really bring out the best of me, to dig deeper into my story and get out the examples that would be of interest. And I think because there are folks on the board that have been part of admissions before, they know what admissions is looking for. So I think that was a very important part that influenced my strategy and helped me go on the right track. Hands down, it has to be about authenticity. Even in my essays and in my interviews, the advice the feedback that I consistently received was, you need to be yourself, and you need to believe in yourself that your story is good enough and your qualifications are good enough to go where you want to go. So I think that in turn, that authenticity brought out a sense of confidence that helped me during my interview as well. I think it has been really an awesome experience working with folks from Personal MBA Coach. I've had the opportunity to work with Scott and MJ, and I think right from the first step, which is to figure out your goals, to craft your story, to the point where you draft your essays, you submit your application, you wait for the interviews, you practice the interviews. I think the kind of handholding and the support that I had, and the easy access to get my questions answered every single point of time, I think it has been a great relationship so far. I've even developed a friendship with some of the people that I was working with. I would summarize it as availability, as in there's someone who will respond to your questions within 24 to 48 hours. And the second best thing was that they really want you to succeed. So I remember, when I had to submit my post-interview reflection for Harvard, we just had 24 hours for it. But the folks at Personal MBA Coach really invested their time. Scott was emailing me at 5 and 6 a.m. in his morning. He was doing edits for me, and he just wanted to make sure that I was successful, right? Same thing for MJ. When she prepared me for the interview, she spent an hour trying to polish my answers and bringing out the best of me. So their investment in you is what I believe makes Personal MBA Coach very exciting to work with. I already have recommended Personal MBA Coach to my manager because her sons are applying, and anytime anyone comes to me for advice, I will definitely be recommending the team of Personal MBA Coach, and that is in part due to where I was. Right, I would say I was on a different planet, but Personal MBA Coach got me right where I needed to be, and their investment in me and their desire to really help me to get me where I want to be is really something that makes me recommend them. So what I will say is that a lot of time I have been following forums, and I have been reading about people sharing all kinds of feedback about admissions consultants, and about the general asking for help, right, in the admissions process. So I've been in that boat, and I would say that it is always good to talk to someone, to work with someone who has been through that process and who has a track record of helping so many people get into their dream schools. When I met the team of Personal MBA Coach, I told them on the very first day that, look, I have this lifelong dream of getting into Harvard. And the answer that I got was, sure, let's work through that, let's make it happen. But at the same time, they were very honest, and they gave me very crucial feedback that like I was from a very challenging demographic, Indian IT engineer male, and that's extremely competitive, place to be in. So working through all of those things and making my profile stand out is what really mattered and what was necessary for me to get admitted to my dream school. So if you're in that place and you're considering as to whether can this work, can I go to where I want to be, I would say definitely try out the first free 30 minutes. Talk to the team at Personal MBA Coach, and you'll get a feel of it whether it can work for you or not. I got selected into Harvard, the MS MBA program, which only selects 30 students across the world, by the way.